Have you ever looked at a couple and thought, they really love each other, so why are they struggling? Maybe you've experienced it yourself. You genuinely wanted the relationship to work. You tried, you cared, you sacrificed, you prayed. Yet somehow the relationship kept getting worse. Here's the truth that many people don't realize. Good intentions don't automatically produce healthy relationships. In fact, some of the biggest relationship problems happen between two people who genuinely mean well. Today we are going to explore 7 reasons why good intentions still lead to relationship problems and what you can do about it. Because love isn't just about having a good heart. It's about building healthy habits. So let's begin with point 1. Love alone doesn't teach relationship skills. One of the biggest myths in our culture is this: if we really love each other, everything else will work itself out. It sounds quite romantic, but it simply isn't true. You can deeply love someone and still struggle to communicate. You can love someone and still become defensive during a disagreement. You can love someone and still avoid difficult conversations because you're afraid of conflict. Love gives us motivation. Skills determine the outcome. Nobody is born knowing how to communicate well. Nobody naturally knows how to forgive. Nobody automatically understands how to resolve conflicts. These are skills we learn over time. Healthy relationships don't survive because the couple never has problems. They only survive because the couple learns how to solve problems together. So I want you to ask yourself, am I simply hoping love will fix everything? Or am I intentionally learning the skills that make love stronger? This brings us to point number 2. Unspoken expectations create disappointment. Many relationships suffer because of expectations that were never spoken aloud. One person expects regular communication. The other person thinks occasional communication is enough. One person wants quality time. The other believes working hard is how they show love. So neither person is trying to hurt the other. They're simply operating from different expectations. So the problem is this: your partner cannot meet expectations they don't know exist. So instead of saying you should already know, healthy couples say, can we talk about something that's important to me? Honest conversations prevent unnecessary resentment. And silence usually creates it. Because some people just don't like to talk. So how do you get around it? Anyway, that brings us to point number 3. Unhealed wounds affect healthy love. Sometimes the biggest challenge in your current relationship has nothing to do with your current relationship. It has everything to do with your past. A person who has been abandoned may fear being left again. So it absolutely has nothing to do with your current relationship, but something that you never fixed, something that you never healed from. So someone who has been betrayed may struggle to trust even trustworthy people. Someone who grew up without healthy examples of love may not know what healthy love looks like. And many people have been there. Your past doesn't have to control your future, but it does need to be acknowledged. One thing I'll say is that healing isn't weakness because some people think it is. But healing is wisdom. Because hurt people often hurt people, even when they never intended to. It was not planned. It was not their intention, but it happened. And here is point number 4. This is a big one. Pride keeps small problems growing. Because many relationships don't end because of one major event. They slowly weaken because small problems never get resolved. Why? Pride. Pride says, I'm not apologizing first. They should come to me. I'm right. But humility says something different. Humility says, I may not see the whole picture. I'm willing to listen. I'm willing to grow. So a sincere apology can accomplish more than winning an argument ever will. Remember something. In healthy relationships, the goal isn't to defeat the other person. The goal is to protect each other. And this brings us to point 5. Busyness slowly disconnects couples. Most relationships don't fall apart overnight. They drift apart gradually. Life gets busy. Work becomes demanding. And children require attention. And phones steal our focus. Schedules become full. Long before you're sharing a house, but not really sharing life. Healthy relationships require intentional time together. And many times you need to turn off the television and put the phones away. It might be good to go for a walk together, eat dinner together for once, and definitely pray together. Relationships grow where intention and attention goes. If you're intentional about it and you give it your daily attention, believe me, your relationship will grow. So this is point number 6. Trying to change your partner. I like this one. Because many people enter relationships believing, if I can just change this one thing about them, everything will be perfect. Well, hello. God never gave you the ability to change anyone. People don't grow because they're pressured. They grow because they choose to grow. You can encourage. You can support. You can pray. But you cannot force transformation. The only life you truly control is your own. Ironically, when one person becomes healthier, the relationship often becomes healthier too. So what we need to do is lead by example, not by control. And here is point 7. Love is a daily choice. Indeed it is. Because culture teaches us to follow our feelings. But the Bible teaches us to practice love. Because guess what? Feelings change. Some days you feel deeply connected and other days you don't. But biblical love continues choosing patience, choosing kindness, choosing forgiveness, choosing faithfulness. If we take a look at 1 Corinthians 13, it doesn't describe temporary emotions. It describes daily decisions. That's why lasting marriages aren't built on constant romance. That's a myth. It doesn't work because they're built on constant commitment and communication. Real love isn't something you simply feel, it's something you continually choose. If your relationship is struggling, don't automatically assume the love is gone. Sometimes it's just simply this: love isn't the problem. Sometimes it's the habits. Habits can become problems. Good intentions are important, but they are only the beginning. It's good to have good intentions. Healthy relationships require communication. It requires humility, healing, patience, forgiveness, and commitment. And it also requires the willingness to keep growing together. I want you to remember this: love isn't measured by what we intended to do, it's measured by what we consistently choose to do. So if this video encouraged you, be sure to subscribe to Love Factual, where every week we help you build stronger, healthier, Christ-centered relationships. And I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 7 relationship problems do you think causes the most damage? Leave your answer in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.